We're live. We're live. Let me put my banner on there so we can advertise and then comment. So comments will show up right there. All right. All right. Okay. Yep. I don't mind. I don't mind. So we can hear. Absolutely. Yep. We're live. Are we live? What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? I told you I was going to come to the show on Sunday as well, and we're here at the Thematical booth. And the Thematical booth, I've been teaching y'all Photoshop, and we've been talking about cut and sew. And the next scale of that is to be able to do this on the mass customization level. And I think we found a solution here. So I want to show you this process, and I'm actually going to get to play with it today. And if y'all have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments there so we can address them while I'm here, okay? All right, let's get it going.
Hey, well, welcome to Thematical. My name is Ivan. I'm a founder and CEO of Thematical.com. We are a 7-year-old company doing fashion with sublimation and sports. So our motto is a custom team uniforms, fast and easy, but it also applies to just apparel that need to be done with sublimation.
Right.
So the thing is, what we do is we don't do it in Photoshop, but we do it in Adobe Illustrator.
Right.
But people who are familiar with Adobe can easily do it.
Right.
So the first thing our designers do, they come to our website, they scroll down, and at the bottom of our page, we have instructions how to install our plugin. So we are on Adobe Exchange, where you can select your operating system and read instructions on how to set up our plugin. So once the plugin is set up, you would create an account with Thematical, and you would get access to our plugin and catalog of products.
Right.
So here's a standard Adobe Illustrator, and here's our Thematical Art Manager. We have a catalog of many products that you can get access to. So let's say if you want to design a specific product, maybe you do soccer. So you type in soccer by keyword, and we have quite large selection of styles, different neck, different long sleeve, short sleeve, youth and adult, with men and women's. So you would come in here and you click template button, and this template is going to be loaded for you into the platform. So here you basically design everything as you would like, and you will see 3D preview of this product.
Right.
I'm going to show you something that has been already designed.
Okay.
So here's our one of the uniforms for existing customer. And when you apply artwork, here it's all vector based, so you can do images as well. The system will read this artwork, send it to our rendering system, and it will come back with an image of this product in 3D. And all our 3D is exact match to the real product.
Right.
So whatever you see is what you get. So right now it says a reading image. We did a bit on a cell phone here at the show, so it's not super fast, but when you're at home, on a normal DSL connection,
it renders faster.
It's very fast.
Right.
So once you design your product, you can click upload button and publish it to our server, and you can create a store under your name.
So this will automatically create the store for you as well.
Yes. So basically, when you upload this product on the website, and again, here could be a logo of the creator of the store.
Right.
But this is what product looks like on the website.
And they can spin it around in 3D.
Yes. So 3D. We offer personalization with names and numbers or other text elements for free that will be styled according to your design preferences. And
then it looks like here you could even do like a XL. Like, yes.
You can do different sizes. And by the way, when you do different sizes, if I switch to medium, you can see how this product is going to look like
on a medium. Right.
Your designers, when they do artwork, they can be very specific about every single design.
Right.
And when they design it, they can come to the website, open, preview all different sizes, and see and make sure that every single size is perfect.
Right.
From design perspective.
Right.
So they can even rotate all sizes at the same time, make sure that everything is perfect.
That's awesome.
So all these products can be added to the custom stores under your name, priced according to your customers' preferences, and purchased without any minimum.
Okay.
We
now
deliver in about 10 days. Plus 4 days for about 4 days for shipping, so you can tell your customers about 2 weeks.
Okay. And you do this for as small as one product, or it could be 100 products.
Yes, because we focused original route of the company was to deliver sports uniforms.
Right.
Where everybody has to have name and number
right.
on the back, so that's why we offer no minimums.
So I just want to show you guys, this is an example of one of the sellers on our platform. They're C&J Sales Promotion. They partner with a lot of HBUs and the Divine Nine fraternities and sororities. They came in, they built their platform. They have a place for someone to come in and make design requests for them so that they can design for their customers.
Right.
And I'll show you some of the active stores that they have now. So these are the ones that they have active and live as of right now, and they're transacting today.
Right.
So, for example, this is a basketball team out of Illinois that they work with, where they came in and they created a whole spiritware store for them.
Right.
Unlimited amount of designs, but she's not holding any inventory, so she can make as many designs of this as she wants. And she is somebody who likes to give them essentially the power of customization. Yeah. So they can come in here, they can change their color, and they're going to see that real time. If this is one of the colors they like, or they're looking for something specific, they have access to the entire
Enter a Pantone number. Right.
Yep, you just enter your Pantone number, and you can find it exactly. And so she has this open. She has no minimum set on this, and this is open 24/7, and it's selling all day long. And so she puts this link out to her customers. It's ready for sale and production. Essentially, at that point of sale, we split out the profit to her as the seller, and we handle the payment to the brand, the manufacturer, the logistics, and everything.
Right.
We automate the production and the delivery of this. So all she has to do is design, publish these stores, market it, and she's done.
Awesome. Now, where is it manufactured? And
so right now, it's manufactured in Thailand.
Okay.
We have a factory that prints for some of the biggest brands in the world, so it's going to be retail level quality.
Right.
As you can see here, our print definition is really cool. You can do some really cool tone on tone.
Yeah.
The full garment is customizable, and it's about 300 or 400 sewer operation, and we're looking to multiply that in large numbers.
Yeah, we are not five people in garage. We actually a professional garment factory with high-end printing equipment, sewing equipment, so everything is top-notch production.
So how does shipping work when you're doing the 10-day turnaround? Is that the time that it takes to produce it, and then they're shipping, or the lead time, or what?
For us, we sell multiple versions of this software. We sell one to sellers and designers, so that would be anybody who's looking to create these stores and market them. We have something that goes to the brands that helps them manage their bill of materials, all their sales channels, and their product. And then we also sell a module to the manufacturers. So the manufacturers that we're partnered with, we actually automate that entire factory with our software. We bring process automation to it so that we can do these no minimums profitably for everybody.
Right.
So it's essentially 2 weeks, and it's in the hands of your customers in terms of timeline. But we are able to achieve that through being integrated with software in every step of the process.
Right. And that's what we're working on with the Automizer and helping them to design and optimize things for a specific end use, so that they're learning how, when they're designing something, how it's going to be applied to a product. So, for instance, if they want something to continue from the body onto the sleeves, then they have to understand how that design. So this essentially shows them not only how to do that, but also visualize that in 3D, which is a big game changer. So, and also to have that mock-up, in your hand instantly is a big deal, because right now what we do is design in Photoshop, we have to pull it into a whole nother file in order to mock it up. So this is essentially a game changer for us. And I think this could be something that we implement into business now. It doesn't look like it takes really any learning curve to implement this.
No, we actually, the typical learning curve for somebody who's already familiar with Adobe Illustrator, we just install plugin for them. We have video how to install plugin and instructions on the website. And typically it takes about 1 hour of training to understand the structure of the artwork that they should follow for easy process. We have a lot of tools in the plugin that would require a little bit more training, but it allows you to accelerate setup of all sizes.
Right.
But really, you as a designer would have control of the artwork down to minute details.
This is amazing, because that's one thing that we're working on developing on our side, and this cuts down all of the work that we would have to do to develop this if this works with our mode of design and how we're putting things together.
I can show you really nice. Every single product, really, for every size, you have 3D models. And another thing that people can do, they can actually create a selection of designs. If they really want to offer multiple designs on the one product.
So now you have a designer collection, things that coordinate, but might not necessarily be the same type of item or the same exact pattern and that sort of thing.
Correct. Coordination is the right word. So basically you can create series of base designs. You can create series of designs for sleeve, for front, for the back, and then people can further pick from those selections that you set up and create the final look automatically on the website.
Well, if we can talk cost here, so there is no cost to actually set this up. The cost is, or is there a cost?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways you can get going with us. So if you want your own website, your own logo published to it, and then just send that link and your customers buy, it's $100 a month, and you can create as many custom stores as you want. If you'd like to get going to us where you are just the one person placing an order shipped to one location, then you have to handle everything else out, we can give you the Adobe plugin for free, and you can start getting going right away for free. But if you want the full custom store setup and all that, it's $100 a month, and you're good to go. So
that's not bad. But what if, because a lot of our customers are, and I'm saying our customers are the people who are small businesses, right?
Yep.
So what they have things that they're doing vinyl on the side, or they're doing one-off sublimation 13x19s on an already made T-shirt. So how would they be able to integrate that plus this on their websites?
So we're still working on that integration with idea to bring guest product into our platforms. Right now, our store builder allows you to put all our products in. One of the things we want to do is we want to work with apparel vendors to digitize their collection out of flat, very basic images into 3D. So that's kind of work in progress, and we're looking for partnerships in that. But right now, we just, like as of today, we offer our product, and the best thing people do, they work with team leaders where they have a website, where they do presentation of what's possible, and they link to us for this particular product.
So what I'm thinking for your Shopify stores, an immediate solution that I'm thinking how this could work is if you had certain type of products that you know you're going to produce at home on one side, and then you say, hey, here is our all over collection over here. So your all overs could be produced here, and then you could work on designing and not necessarily having to do the physical labor. And then your other items where you know you're going to have to do the physical labor, you know you're going to take those orders, those would be maybe a selection that people could choose as soon as they come into the website. So your vinyl orders, your rhinestones, your one-off sublimation, and that sort of thing could be still part of your Shopify store, but then you have a link that just looks like it's a separate store, but it's going to take them to this store. So that would be what you're paying $100 a month for, is basically the web hosting, the things that are already set up. You'll be able to drop your logo on there, and this would automize all of that process for you. The other thing you could do is if you had it set up to where you're doing all of the work, then you are just like you're taking your custom orders right now. You're going to proof your customer. You're going to send them the mock-up, all of that. Then you can get started with this for free right now. And I think that's an excellent option, because you would be able to upload whatever you proof to the customer. You can upload to this website and be producing without knowing cut and sew right now. And this kind of gives you a window into that. But you could still be practicing and getting your way into doing your one-offs and things that you want to be creating. So this is a way, like I said, sometimes you need to look like you do something before you do it. And sometimes you need to automate something so you don't have to do it. And I think that this is a great solution for that process.
Yes, and we would say that a lot of businesses who come to the show, they buy equipment that costs $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 or $150,000. There's a lot of equipment that can put you in debt for years. So what our solution is, we have $10 million factory behind us with massive printing capacity, large-scale sewing capacity. So you can start with us without investment into anything. As long as you already have license for Adobe Illustrator, you can get our plugin for free. You start playing with it, and you're in a new line of business without any investment.
So
make it easy for you.
I guess y'all have been requesting that I teach you a little bit about Illustrator. So I guess now I'm going to have to do that and actually help develop some of the templates and show you how to transfer the designs that you already have into Illustrator. So if that's what you're interested in, y'all have to let me know. Let me know in the comments. Definitely make some requests for that, and we can start implementing that so that you can see how you can immediately use this type of solution. And do we have any comments?
Only thing they asked was the name of the company again, which was Team Atical.
So it's an idea with Teams and Automatic.
Oh, here you go. And that, just like our thing is called the Automizer, it's like automation and optimization. So it's like we made up a word called Automizer. You got it? Yes, enabling your brand. I love that. I love that. So we're definitely working on the same frequency here and understanding how we can scale our businesses, how we can do less work, how we can look like we have the production team behind us and not disappoint customers, because you're basically able to scale your operation, have flow, and not have these bottlenecks. And one of the bottlenecks we have is design, the other is production. And if we can have those two flow, then we're in the money, y'all. I'm telling you, we're learning these things that are going to help us grow our businesses so that we don't have to be small mom and pop for long. We can be global. This is something that can take your brand outside of your local areas into the internet space. Okay.
So we can tell you, like, we actually work with large scale companies, like $20 billion companies out of Europe using our servers.
Right.
We have Australian brands, we have brands in Thailand, we have USA companies. We do professional sports franchises through our partnerships.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
With other companies, NBA. We have shipped our product to 35 countries so far.
Wow.
So we would be in good hands.
Awesome. So any questions that you all have while I'm here?
No, just said they're interested in learning Illustrator.
Oh gosh, now I've been teaching me. Look what y'all started.
They already paid monthly for Illustrator. Teach me now.
Okay, so y'all do already have Illustrator. I was gonna say that's next. Illustrator is a separate subscription you're gonna have besides Photoshop. So I know I told y'all the Photoshop is $9.99. Illustrator is also $9.99 a month. Unless you have a student in the household that's learning, make sure that you have the student version of the Adobe Suite. It will save you a lot of money, and your kids will learn how to do this too. And I bet you they'll catch on to it a lot quicker than we do. Okay, so have your kids as a design team, and then you got a production team online, and you can get things going and rolling and really work on marketing your business. I don't know if you all know this, but you can have the best product, but if nobody knows about it, it doesn't sell. So that's what we really need to be doing, is building our brands, building the marketing of it, getting it out in front of people. But you can't do that when you're behind the scenes doing every other thing. So I told y'all my words for this year were automation, optimization. Okay. So we're going to make sure that we are implementing those things into our small businesses. Okay. So this is a solution here, not telling you that you have to do anything, but I'm just showing you options that can help your businesses. All right. And we're going to go over to another booth soon. We're doing DTF, right? So we're going to show you DTF, so y'all hold on, but also let me know if you have any questions with this scenario before we switch over to the DTF.
Just repeat again about the turnaround, which we think it was 2 weeks, right?
Just tell your customers 2 weeks, and then if you're not comfortable with telling them 2 weeks, tell them 3 weeks. If they get it early, then guess what? You always under promise and over deliver. And your customers will put on Facebook, oh my gosh, I got this in 10 days instead of 3 weeks. Or, other manufacturers out there telling people 3 to 4 weeks for anything that's custom. So especially when you're talking about cut and sew. So make sure you give your customers realistic expectations, build your brand, build those 5-star reviews. And then once you're familiar with the process, because you might end up having things come back because maybe your artwork isn't on point. And then that changes the lead time for your customer. So give yourself some grace, give yourself, time to figure out the system, how it works, and make sure that you can do what you promised. And then on the other end of it, when you have a team that's doing your production and they're able to come through on the 2 week basis, maybe then you can say 2 weeks. But just make sure that you give yourself some grace, because this is a system you're going to be getting used to. And I don't want you to kind of sully that before it really gets started. So 5-star reviews is what you always want. You want to be punctual. You want to have great quality designs. And don't try to be the cheapest in the business, because that's not what we're here. You're paying for automation. You're paying for consistency. You're paying for results. So let your customers understand that's what they are paying for. That's it. Okay. All right. So Q's going to walk y'all around a little bit. I'm going to wrap it up here. Is there anything that y'all want to add or say?
Yes, we love your channel.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you all have any social media that we can follow?
We're not so huge yet. You can like us on LinkedIn or Facebook. We have
LinkedIn or
channels.
Facebook? Okay.
But, so we're really just a company that we just wrapped up our beta of this. We tested this with a couple of brands, a couple of sellers,
right.
And we are just going to be launching our website and our social media and all this stuff coming real soon.
All
so
right. Well, if you need an ambassador, I think we have some folks. How many people do we have right now?
We got 45 on right now.
Okay, so 45 people are seeing this at this moment, and then that'll roll in as well. So hopefully this will get things kicked up. We'll see genuine interest, and I'm always that type of person that I'm going to give you my real deal opinion. I had brick and mortar. What I do now, I shut down my brick and mortar just to help people learn and grow their businesses. So I'm in a unique position where I can kind of translate very different scenarios. I also have my PhD in industrial engineering and textiles. So
you are perfect
yeah,
spokesperson for us.
yeah, it's
you go the way to what we do.
yeah, but I'm a designer at heart. I'm a creative at heart. So all of those things come to play, and I hope to basically bring information to people so that we can all make money, we can all like survive and thrive, especially how things have been lately. I think we have been doing a phenomenal job in the crafting community, and we're just taking it to another level with turning it into commerce, enterprise, and then legacy. So that's my scheme.
I can tell like our customers, like they
Yeah.
build one store for a club, they take home $20,000.
Right, exactly. So
Without touching the product.
exactly, and that's what I say. The automation and the optimization meeting hand in hand, and then you get to be creative. Like imagine how many different designs you can come up with when you don't have to physically produce the product. And this is something that you it'll take you a little getting used to because we think we always have to put our hands on everything. But this is one solution that I think you'll be able to see that you don't have to touch and you can still enjoy the process and enjoy the funds that it brings in, right? That's the fun part, like getting to spend the money that you didn't have to make something. Absolutely. Okay, love, do you mind showing them around? I'm going to hang out here for just a little bit, and I will catch y'all at the
We're going back to
EFX.
You should
Okay.
check out the Yak2 film. That's a
Yes, that we're doing it. Yeah, exactly. So this is the type of stuff like I'm wanting to go cutting edge and all of that. Oh, you know what? Let me.
Oh, we'll take you around so you can see some of the vendors. Again, that company is called Thematical. They do a lot of team type of, shirts, jerseys, football teams. So then you can what was I going to say? Get to your schools. Hey. Only the bottom is sublimation, but the top is silky socks. Yeah, remember we met in the parking garage the other day.
I want to reach out to you. Get you some info about us too, Sorry. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah, so you can reach out to your schools. That'll be something like if you, with your designs, if you can get with your local schools for doing their team shirts and that type of stuff. Even, like Pop Warner football, sometimes they want different type of team shirts. Some of the designs that you guys come up with, that company will be great because you don't have to have anything on site. But there's lots of vendors out here. If you're interested in embroidery, DTF, we're going to go to the DTF guy. But here's a bunch of embroidery. Um, Next Level Apparel is out here. Some people like their shirts for vinyl. The happy hour that we went to last night was hosted by Bella Canvas. So that was pretty cool. They gave us some shirts to test out. Let's see who we have over here. Graphics One, they have some Epson printers out here. Got their little sublimation printers. More heat presses. Pretty much everything out here is, definitely around the design aspect that all of us are interested in. This is Terrytown. They have sublimatable terry cloths for like your t-shirts and blankets. Sublimatable scarves. You see they got a luggage cover over there. It's really quiet today. Definitely a lot of people have already left. This event was probably less people this year because of COVID. but they're out here. They're silky socks again. Let's see. There's people here, of course, if you're interested or if you've already done stuff with screen printing. They got all kind of screen printing machines. I'm gonna take y'all by this rhinestone little booth over here. This would be for Coach E. We know she loves her bling. You see the bling, Coach E? You got the bling ties for your hoodies. I bought you a couple. So they had those over here on their display, so I bought a couple of them for you, E. They also said that they sell individual rhinestones, so I got a little sample for you. But these were the things for the hoodies. They had different colors. They also have their Etsy. You guys say you have your Etsy shop, right? Yeah, they have their Etsy shop where you could get these bling, the ties for your hoodies. So we picked up a couple of those yesterday. This is a company here that has all the bling. They're downtown Los Angeles, but they do have their Etsy shop. So if anybody wants to check them out on Etsy. Yeah, this is a rhinestone place. You see that rah-rah? Let's see, what else can I show you guys? There's actually a lot of, repeat of some of the stuff because there's so many vendors that kind of do similar type of things. But you got to have your dollars ready for some of this equipment out here. It's a big Roland that looks like a big eco-solvent printer. They got their prints down there. I'm looking in the comments if there's something that you guys want me to roll by. I think we showed you like stalls with the transfers and everything yesterday and the patches. Not quite sure what else to show you. Shannon might have showed you guys Circle Clothing. They're supposed to have really good quality clothing stuff. Of course, it's not polyester, so this would be a good company for your vinyl or transfers because they didn't have any polyester stuff. But again, there's more embroidery. One thing about being on the West Coast, they do have a lot more, vendors that have clothing and more options, it seems like, that we have on the East Coast. The shop with the terry cloth towels was Terry Town. Let's see. I'm. Yeah, that was a big. That was a huge printer. Hold on. The hoodie vendor I just passed. Oh, Circle Clothing. This one right here, where I said they have some nice products. This was Circle Clothing. Oh, it was by the big printer.
Listen. All y'all out there,
okay, here
if you need some blank, it's the best place to shop. I got my own DNA on some of this stuff in here. We done made changes. And yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Y'all know who that is, right? That's Stan from T-Shirt Side Hustle.
How you guys doing out there, man? We had a great show. A lot of people showed up. You guys got to make sure you guys are at the next one. Somebody might be speaking if she wants to.
How you doing? Hey, just in case they said something, I can say it said be different. All right, I'm going back by the big printer. Y'all said go. Where? Oh wait, I think I was over here. Hold on, y'all. Hey, y'all see this big press here? Y'all see that big old thing? Well, actually, that's a look like a drying station. Yeah, that's a drying station because these are this is that screen print and stuff. So that would be a drying station. Okay. I don't even know where that big printer is now. I'm pretty sure it was Circle Clothing because I think when I turned by the printer, I'm gonna catch back up with Stan, y'all. He's a great guy. We had a good time at the influencers meeting. So you guys really need to, if you can, definitely budget in your schedule to come out to one of these events, because when you go to those small networking type of things, you actually, get to talk to those guys. We got up with Stan. We got up with A-Dub. He does a lot of embroidery stuff. I think one of the other guys' name was like John Santos. So there's definitely like a great opportunity to network when you come out to these type of events. Okay, so I'm back at the printer. But yeah, it was Circle Clothing because when I came around here by the printer, the next spot was Circle Clothing. And Stan does a lot of work with Circle Clothing, and he definitely recommends that brand. I'm reading you guys' comments. Sorry. Did we see any? I'm trying to think if we saw any vendors out here with polyester. I don't think we saw very many. That was the thing. Like, we were talking to a lot of the vendors and asking them, because we do sublimation, do they have the sublimation shirts? And we weren't really finding anybody that gave us like different options, different styles than what we've already been using. But I'm gonna double check and make sure I'm not forgetting something. Um, oh, maybe it was this one that you guys with the hoodies. Okay, that was the one. Yeah, there. I I honestly don't remember seeing any other vendors other than what we already know for our sublimation shirts. But I'm a I'll definitely double check, and when we come back live with you guys, we will. I'll update you and let you know. Good, how are you? So I'm waiting for Shannon to come over. She's going to do an interview with this gentleman here at EXT Fabrics. He has a direct to film printer that he is using that does not require powder. So she's going to interview him. You know, Shannon is real good and she knows what questions to ask. Your girl Q, I just got put on camera duty. You want me to touch and see the thickness on at that hoodie shop? Y'all comments are kind of delayed, so okay, I'll double check that out for you. Well, while we waiting on Shannon, I'll roll back over there. One other good thing about the event too is, you know, it doesn't work so well for those of us that are traveling by plane, but you can come out here and also get some of this equipment for cheaper because a lot of these vendors don't want to take this stuff back home with them. So I've seen where like some of the heat presses and stuff they were selling. I should have asked some prices, but I already saw sold on it. But they do sell, a lot of the vendors do sell their equipment so that they don't have to pack it, crate it back up, and ship it back to their location. Um, I wouldn't say I'm feeling these. I'm gonna ask the gentleman what the weight is of this fleece fabric because it to me it doesn't seem no thicker than anything else we've been using. It seems about the same. Hello. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna grab your catalog too, and I'll hit me up, and I will share the information from the catalog for you. Do you do you know the weight of your hoodies, like the weight? Because some of our viewers are looking for thicker hoodies. Do you know what the fabric weight is?
13 ounce.
13 ounces.
13 ounce heavy.
Okay, yeah, that one is heavier.
Yeah, your next one 10.
Okay.
10 ounce.
Okay, so this is a 13 ounce one he has.
Heavy.
That's his heavy one.
Yeah.
This is a 10 ounce.
10 ounce.
Okay.
8.5.
Okay, and these first ones that I looked at are 8.5 ounces.
8.5. This is 6.
Okay,
6 and a half.
this is a 6.5. Now that one is the real lightweight one.
Yeah, very light.
But this one, this gray one that he pointed to, is the heavy one. It is 13 ounces, so that might be what you're looking for.
Yeah, heavy. Heavy.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, I appreciate it. I'm gonna take one of your little
Take a catalog.
I am. I'm gonna take a catalog.
It's small. Not heavy.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yep. So that worked out for you, girl. Cause those first ones I wouldn't even kept touching them, but that heavy one is definitely what you're probably looking for. I don't know. Y'all know this. Shannon can talk. she's still over there talking to the other people, and she's supposed to be interviewing the new people. I'm gonna have to go over there since E is not here to keep her on task. I'm gonna have to go over there and get her back on schedule. Ken said that's a coat. It felt nice. I guess it depends on where you live at. That would probably be, a good weight. See, she's still let's see. What else? What about shirts? You guys have any looking for other shirt vendors? I don't know how many people still do vinyl, but here's another shirt vendor. Yeah, it's definitely like today is going to be a slower day. A lot of the places are the booths are already shutting down. And this is my first show, but from what I heard, of course, the attendance wasn't what it is normally, but it was definitely a good show. You know how sometimes, as far as being able to touch the equipment and talk to the vendors, sometimes it's better when it's not like super crowded. This was one of those events where like you actually got time with the vendors and to talk to them and learn about their products versus when it's super busy and they don't have time to talk to you because they have so many people standing around their booths. So that was definitely a plus. I think even so with the influencers, there wasn't so many people, and we got to hang out with Stan and A-Dub and John Santos and all those people, where you might not even got that if the crowd was much larger. So there's definitely like pros and cons to both of it. Um, Rona, I think I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go over there to see Mr. Silky in a few minutes, but I think he said March for some of his stuff. Okay, there's Mr. Silky. He has a customer, but we're gonna double check in with him. Because when we were talking to Denise yesterday, I know like his leggings, he has blank leggings. He gave me a sample to test out. His blank leggings are coming out in March. Um, he has a brown color sock that's also coming out in March. What else? I think he even has some baby socks that are coming out here, if I remember right. But I'm gonna double check with him. I'm pretty sure the shirt. I'm pretty sure Rona. He said March, but I'm gonna double check with him because he did give Shannon a sample to test as well. So we just hanging loose until he finished talking. I'm just chilling out, y'all, till Denise finished talking. I hope I'm saying his name right. Yeah, you're right, Corey. He did say the tights in March. So I'm gonna I have a pair of the tights that I'm gonna test out when I get back home and see how those sublimate. See how we can make that easy and make them look seamless. Hey Denise. So we're on live. So you guys know Mr. Silky.
What channel are we on?
This is Shannon Innate Labs channel. Okay. So the people are asking about your shirts, and I think you told me yesterday that your shirts are going to be ready around March.
Yeah, sometime in March. I don't have a date yet, but expecting like around mid-March. We'll post when we have an exact date.
Okay. Yeah, they all love silky socks, so they
Thank
like.
You guys. The silky, get that silky money. You guys making socks like this? Here's a before, here's an after. So you know the quality's on point. And any other questions I can answer for you, let me know.
You guys have any questions for Mr. Silky? His son was over. No, his brother was over here earlier. His brother's handsome too, like Mr. Silky.
Thank you. We're just be out here doing the abundance.
Yes, the abundance.
Just, about half an hour to go, and then it's a wrap out here at the ISS show. But you guys have a good time?
Yes, we had a great time.
Great learning experience. So if you guys haven't been to the show, come on down next time. You can not only check out all of the silky items, but you could see like screen printing, embroidery, blanks, machinery, inks, all that good stuff. So we were doing a lot of live demos on our heat press over here. So had a good time, had a great show.
They asking, they being all personal, talking about, is the baby here yet?
The baby. After this show, I'm just waiting for the baby to come. We're doing 10 days.
Okay.
So it's almost there.
So you can tell these are definitely your fans.
These are my fans. Thank you. Love you guys. Pray for the good health from the baby and delivery and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm definitely going into daddy mode for a couple weeks real shortly here. I told Natalie I'm going on my paternal leave, which probably means I'll still come in the office like once or twice a week.
Right. Now somebody asked, will you be adding cat clothing?
Cat clothing?
Believe it or not, it's actually very popular.
Really?
Because people ask me for the socks for cats.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I know our dog tanks, the extra small size, works for like small cats. We can show them that real quick.
Okay, let's go. He said that the small dog tanks might work.
So this is our medium dog tank. It's like a little tank top you could put on your pup. This is the front side, this is the back side, and it comes up to size extra small. So I've had customers put this on their cat, and they said it fits, so you can try that. As far as cat socks, maybe you could try these little infant socks on your cat, I don't know.
Now those are coming out soon too, or are they already out?
I got a lot of stuff coming in March.
Okay.
So ETA for this is March. ETA for our brown and maroon socks is March. The leggings restock in March. The leggings are already out, but the bulk restock will be in March. The shirts are in March, so expect March to be a very abundant month.
Okay.
February's baby month. March is drop all these silky months.
Now, one more thing that they said, what about longer biker shorts?
Yeah, I was just researching some of those at some of the other. I checked out Bella Canvases. They have one that's like screen print friendly. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna look into that, and you might see that later this year.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? While I have Mr. Silky. Oh, I gotta tell Denise. I remember I posted my leggings, and I had used your sports top. Yeah, okay. Because at the time when I did this, I don't think you had your leggings out, so I did the leggings with cut and sew, and then
and that's our sports bra.
Yeah, that's your sports bra. So see, I had to kind of dress it up a little bit so it wouldn't be like
came.
Right.
Let me take a selfie with the people.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Denise. All right. So, y'all know Shannon probably still talking. I'm going to have to snatch her up. Okay. Yeah, the other people, I think they're
Okay, well, I'm going to go over there. Thank y'all so much. Nice to meet you. Tracy. All right, very nice to meet you too. And we will be in touch. I'm sure we will.
Thank you so much. This is Thematical, guys.
Yes.
We're looking to collaborate with them.
Game changers.
Have a good one.
Okay, where are we going, babe?
To
I mean, I didn't know the direction. You know, I gotta turn around.
Give me your water and take this thing.
Okay. Oh, the camera?
Okay. So you can talk to your people. I
Okay.
told them I was having to act like E. I'm about to snatch her up, y'all.
Hold on. What's up, y'all? So we're gonna get a chance to spend a little bit of time, and y'all remind me to take a little sip of my water because I've been talking, and I got the dry mouth. All right, let's see. Yes, I'm going to the DTF station, rah. Y'all see my view right now. Go get them. Go get them, cuz. So, let's see. Y'all have any questions before I make it over to the DTF station? Yes, I know. Ken says when you find someone that can speak your language, you can talk about it forever. That's exactly why I like being around you, like-minded creatives, because we just have our little creative juices flowing, and we don't know when to shut up. We're gonna pass out before we shut up. Hey. We're getting ready to check out some DTF. How things go today?
Things are going good.
All right, if y'all don't know this, do y'all remember from Styles?
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
Doing all right. They're doing all right. So we're going to show you some more of that stuff too. The 3D patches I showed y'all, we're going to get into that a little bit more. We're going to do some samples with you.
All right, sweet.
All right.
See you.
All right. All right. So where we going though? Oh, over here. I was like. Okay. Yeah, we take your time. I know y'all got stuff to do as well. And I don't see any more questions. Oh, Ken says, nice outfit, Q. Yes, the 3D patches. Rah-Rah's excited about those. Y'all, I'm ready. I'm ready to show y'all anything y'all want to see. Okay. Oh. These are the founders.
You got your earpiece?
Let me put... Oh, yes. I'm going to put in my earpiece so they can hear a little bit better. Where did I put it? Oh, it's down here in my pocket.
Okay. All right.
So, Jim and Chris, my name is Shanon.
Nice to meet you.
I have a little doctor title. I don't use it all the time. I make t-shirts. I got a PhD, but I make t-shirts, so it's a little informal. But the group is extremely interested in DTF. Of course, this phenomenon is really taking over the industry. And right now, we teach Photoshop. Apparently, I'm going to be teaching Illustrator as well very soon. So we're and we also do cut and sew. Sublimation is our main name of the game, but we're showing how we can take the same concepts from learning graphic design and apply them in different places. So we have to rock with the polyester. Sometimes that makes us sad. Sometimes that makes our customers sad because we have to start with a white shirt. So we're looking into other processes where they can use other shirts other than polyester and shirts other than white polyester to really add extreme decorating intensity to their designs and to their product offering for their stores. So I got a chance to come over here. This is Powderless Dtf. Can you explain how it's powderless? And if you want to, let's show them the machine. Get them in there.
Powderless process is CMYK with a white and a adhesive head.
Oh, okay.
This stuff works phenomenal with polyester.
Right. And do we have that sample?
Stretchability.
Yes.
Got a lot of stretchability in it. No pre-treatment.
No pre-treatment. Y'all hear that? This is
100% poly.
Uh-huh.
So this is stretchability on this.
And this is black, y'all. This is a bird's eye mesh. Yep. Look at that stretchability. It's soft. And do y'all hear it? Y'all. Let me put it up to here. Normally we hear the crinkly sound. I don't hear the crinkly sound. This is very, very nice. And how does it work? Are you able to do, where they say we rasterize a file where basically it looks like you remove the black from it so it has the little dots like screen printing? Are you able to do that with this process? Yes. Now, does the RIP software do that? Or is it something? Okay, because I've been playing with an app or not with an app, but an action that I'm developing that kind of does that as well. So that would be something I could do. And normally we only do it on black. It's like you don't want to have to do it for every color you produce on, but it's possible. But yeah, so usually black, you want to be able to say, oh, well, this is my solution to sublimation on black. And I believe, y'all, this could actually really, if you wanted to convince your customers of something on black that was not sublimation, of course, and having to do an all over shirt just to get a black background, I think you can absolutely go with something like this because you wouldn't have to do such a large print area and you still get the full effect. And then, of course, in that regard, you can do like tie-dye background shirts or, any kind of substrate you want. Are there any limitations on the fiber content?
You can go on leather content.
Leather?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, what about so of course if it can do leather, it can do the faux leather.
Full leather, tennis shoes, handbag.
Can y'all see this? Like putting individual like images on your sneakers.
And if you're doing white garments,
Uh-huh.
you can take the white out instantly on the program, on the machine.
Okay.
And the adhesive will spray on the colors, and then you're saving money on not printing the white.
Oh my! And then it feels even better then because it's a less of a layer.
Plus, the customer saving money along the way, not having
Right.
to print the white.
Absolutely. So.
And it's the same file that was printing with white. So you just turn that file channel off.
Right. And you look at the footprint of this setup, y'all. We have our wonderful model right here, Jose, holding it down at the printer. And Jose, how tall are you?
5'10".
Okay, so 5'10". So we're looking at this square space here. It's probably more like a 6x6 kind of footprint.
64 inches, but 64. This here,
Oh, I just eyeballed that.
here slides right in a normal size door.
Uh-huh.
Right here flips down.
Uh-huh.
This unit slides right in.
So you don't have to tear down the doors in your house to get this in or the doors in your shop to get this in? That's phenomenal. And it's for this system to not have to have the shaker and the dryer, like if you're doing a belt dryer, I could absolutely say that this is saving a lot of footprint space. And one of the things that we learned about through this process is that your operating costs are something that you don't necessarily build into each individual item that you sell. Most of us don't. We don't do it automatically. But your operating cost is how much am I paying for the square footage of this building, even if you're working from home, you're working in your garage, you're working out of a unit that you're paying monthly to have a commercial space. This, it looks like you could probably get two of these in a space where you would have a traditional DTF setup.
And one person can easily run multiple machines because you can move around.
Right.
With a 4-foot table right here, this will automatically get on that table.
Right.
So easily, Jose could be cutting these all up and having them nice and easily stacked all up. The machine's running, there's no powder to add.
Right. So, and this is what we really have to get into because this is the hard question. We got to talk about the money. What is the investment? I'm not gonna say what's the price tag. What's the investment that would have to be made to have one of these systems set up?
Right now, about $27.90.
Really? No way. So under 30K, and I don't have to worry about powder sprinkling everywhere and wearing a mask and having things.
And humidity issues. Because this machine, printers like humidity.
I didn't.
Powder shakers.
Right.
Because the powder
Right.
That film.
Right.
We don't have any of that. So this machine just can run it with an
So can it technically run in a garage where you don't have like the heat and? Yeah, that's a game changer.
So you kind of keep your temperature half
Right.
so you don't want it to get out of whack.
So what is the range that what's the relative humidity it likes to be in and what's the temperature it likes to be in?
Average humidity is anywhere 40 to 60% humidity.
Okay. That's a big range. Yeah.
And 60 with a powder machine, you would have so much adhesive on that film that it would be impossible to run.
So some of you who are having issues with the powder, maybe it's your humidity and you need to make sure that you're managing that in some way. So this will be one less thing you would have to manage in order to run your operation. And then you said temperature was what was the temperature range?
You get too cold and they're like 40 degrees.
Right. Right.
But what you want to be at is average about 70 to 70.
Okay.
That's if you've got electronics. These are electronics.
Right. It's still a computer system, right?
Our system comes the way you see it. This comes crated up. We build and run and build machines in Arizona. The unit comes already built all together.
Right.
Comes with the computer, the software already installed. We have custom crates built. You should get a technician who does the delivery and the install. They can undo it in about 30 minutes or so.
getting it out, then setup is relatively quick because it's already built.
Right.
We test and run all our machines at our facility before they go out the door, and then flush out all the lines, and then the customer gets brand new print heads. We use our own print heads at our facility.
Right.
We run the units for about an hour and a half and make sure that everything's functioning right, and flush it out, grade it up, and send it out.
Wow.
So we're really, it's really important for us to make sure that everything's functioning right.
Right. And so everything that you're doing from the inks here, are they manufactured here? Are they housed here, like in the States? We don't have to worry about stock in. Okay. Wow.
Dryers are built all 100% in the United States. They assemble everything, put our stuff together with it here in the United States.
So if someone was to order one, let's say today, you know, because I'll probably have an affiliate code or something. Y'all have to make sure y'all support me. If someone was to order one today, how soon could they look at it being delivered to their address?
About 4 to 6 weeks because the show we sold a lot of machines.
Right. So you got that lead time. That's amazing. That's a good thing because you know when something's selling, then it's the next hot thing on the market.
And our inventory, varies depending upon what's going on, what shows are going on,
right,
and what distributors we have on board right now. So
we'll have about 7 total distributors across the United States. One of the reasons why with the distributor mode is so we have maintenance and service.
Right.
Each distributor has to have enough service personnel to manage. Same thing with the supply chain. The supply chain, each distributor that comes on board has to have 21 days of material for every machine they put on the field.
So when we're talking about the support that goes with the type of equipment that we're purchasing and investing in and using, a lot of times we're working with the converted setups, and with converted setups, there is no support for that. As a matter of fact, you get cut off from support because Epson ain't playing with us. So in this case and scenario, what you're paying for, you're not just paying for a product, you're paying for someone who has the responsibility of taking care of that brand. And part of taking care of that brand is going to be customer service, quality product, and they have something to uphold because they have something to lose. And they need you to brag about the product just as much as they want to produce a quality product. So in this situation where I was talking about symbiotic relationships, especially when we have U.S.-based companies, we're really fostering that and building our brand in our communities together. So I'm really glad to hear all of that.
Another really good feature is you can access the computer and the software via your phone through our app. You can do maintenance on it.
Oh gosh.
You can print do everything via your phone.
Really?
We don't recommend to do the printing site because you're not there.
Right.
But you can log right in and doing maintenance when you're not there on a daily basis.
Right.
It's key to keeping your machine running.
Right.
Because what happens is this is so new technology, and everybody's converting from screen printing.
Right.
And they're buying into doing this, but there's a maintenance, and this becomes their business. This is extremely important. They have to keep this running.
Right.
So letting that remote access is huge.
That was one of the questions they wanted to know, like how long can they let it sit and that type of stuff, or by being able to use the phone to keep up maintenance, that makes it easier.
So you're out of town on vacation, and that's something that you integrated. That's like I said, we're here looking for cutting edge. We're looking for the next level. We're looking for things that are going to help us automate and optimize our processes. So this is those are 2 words for the year.
It also helps the technicians. They can get access to the computer through the customer.
Right.
And then if there's a software update or there's something that's not right, maybe it was they hired a new person to run the machine and they hit a few features that just made the machine out of kilter. We can go right in there with access from our customers and do what we need to do to see. And that saves time and money all around.
Absolutely.
In this new DTF industry, basically what's happening is we used to be 50-50, 50 software, 50 machine. What we like to get it down to is we would rather have the majority of the problem be a software review. Right. So we made everything so simplistic in the inside of the machine. Right. That the hardest portion of any machine doesn't have a lot of problems. Right. It's a water-based system. So cleaning with water, no chemicals. Right, because I don't usually if I'm around DTF, the powder starts to get to me. I'm like, need the water. Yeah, so that's phenomenal as well. And like I said, the footprint of it, the quality of it.
just in general, the learning curve. Let me put that in there. The learning curve of knowing when something has too much powder, not enough powder, too much humidity, not enough humidity. That learning curve alone could get somebody ready for production versus getting a machine that they have to learn for, maybe even a month at a time to really get to using it where it's profitable. Y'all let me know if y'all are interested. Y'all know, and I'm being very transparent. I'm always transparent. I have an Epson 7880 that is being delivered on the 29th of January to my shop. And the whole purpose of me buying equipment is never to actually have the equipment, it's to educate. So if you all would like for me to purchase this machine so that we can compare it to that setup, I would absolutely be willing to do that. Okay? But I need to make sure that enough of you want to see that and that y'all would actually buy the prints. So if I have this kind of machine, it's going to have to be working. And if you all are willing to buy transfers, I'll purchase this machine. We'll test it out against the Epson 7880 that's converted with the converted ink, and it has to be powdered and all of that good stuff too. I'll show you the footprint and all of that, those good details. We'll make sure that we keep that information and keep it transparent for the community.
They said yes.
Y'all
They
said
They want you to repeat the price again.
Okay, so the price is under 30,000, right? Now, is that including delivery or?
Delivery's extra 27.9 the show special.
Okay.
Delivery depending on where it's going. That we've got to make sure it goes to that dealer.
Right.
In California, the Expo Fabrics is
okay.
Dealer in California.
Right.
Yeah,
so 27.9 is the show price. Okay. So we'll see if we can get that show price a little later, just in case, because the show ends today. But let's see what your girl can do. I have to do it off camera because I can't show y'all all my negotiating techniques.
we do extend the show pricing for after the show as well.
Okay.
For a time period after the show for all the dealers too, because they're wrapping up connections.
Right.
And it's really important for them too. They have a big investment being here.
Right.
And there's a lot of leads and a lot of follow-up. So,
right.
As a distributor, we always extend that, or as a manufacturer, we extend that to the distributors.
Right. Okay. So we might be able to buy us a little time because we're out here at the Expo and we're learning and we're taking the time to make sure that we have access to this type of information. I would love to actually show. Now, you know what? The heat press is still on. We can do a demonstration. Do y'all want to see a demonstration? Let me see. Y'all better have some thumbs up on this video because if not, then I'm just going to turn the video off and your girl is going to do it by herself and enjoy this process by myself. Y'all go ahead, like this video. I'm going to give y'all a few seconds while we get set up. Oh, is this y'all?
They said they'll buy transfers.
They'll buy transfers. All right, are y'all going to like this video? Because y'all can't tell me anything, but if y'all don't like the video, then I know. Then y'all just talking. We about action. Come on.
D&D Photography said they need that in their shop.
Oh, we got you. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's actually do a physical demonstration of it. And Jose, are you helping me with that?
Yeah, Jose.
All right, come on, Jose.
So that way they can see the polyester.
All right, let me roll our little bags out the way. Okay, so.
We tried mesh. You want to tell me mesh and all that? Or you can never poly. I just want to show them the polyester real quick. Okay. That's a poly mesh. Let's go. Anyway, we can see this from the one that's small. Show the stretchability and all that. 10 seconds. How it works.
All right, y'all. We're getting ready for the physical demo. And y'all, we are lucky because everyone is breaking down right now. So this is like VIP access right now. Like literally, they probably should be shutting this heat press off. This is the problem I have when I do trade shows and stuff and I have my heat press on. I'm like the last one to turn my heat press off. So I'm always the last one to leave. But it's good because, I mean, you have engagement to the very end. And that speaks volumes about your business. Okay, so we're ready. What temperature are we at?
We are at 175.
The Celsius?
Fahrenheit, got to be at 350.
Okay.
For 10 seconds.
350 for 10 seconds?
This is our plan B heat press, but...
I got you. But if it works on this heat press, we know it'll work with any other...
presses too, as well. Too.
Oh, awesome.
Dual, 110,
all
touch screen.
Okay, so we need to get with you on that. So I think that's another opportunity we'll have to do some business together. 10 seconds.
Go down a little bit.
Now, is it warm peel, cold peel? Cold peel. Okay, got you.
We have beta testing right now on a warm peel, and that beta tester that's been running it only absolutely wants us to keep giving them the warm peel.
Right.
So that is something that's going to be getting out to the distributors here real soon.
Okay.
That product has been working really good with our beta tester.
All right. So we'll have that data soon, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Look at it peel, y'all.
All that little lettering.
Instant. Yes. Let's see. Oh yes.
The colors don't help. It's black.
Now can I stretch it immediately, or do I need to let it? Okay. Yes. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That is phenomenal. And with this being on a mesh too, you have good like contact with the fabric, and it's not like
Yeah, you can put it either on the smooth side or
yeah,
the back side where there's texture to it.
exactly.
And they're surprised by the fact that you didn't have to put it like a cover sheet or anything.
And
over
then do it a second time as well. Like so, once you press it, you don't have to go back and do a second press. Or do you advise doing a second press?
You know, you always would recommend it just because you just don't know who's doing all the heat pressing.
Right, right.
And you want to make sure that garment goes out the door at the best it can be.
Right.
You know, so a 3-second or a 2-second on polyester, you really don't need it.
Right.
On cottons, I would recommend
Right,
it because
right.
there's a lot more fiber than cottons in 50/50. So it bonds extremely well. Our adhesive, it's every polyester garment extremely well.
Right. So we can still work, polyester to the fullest of our ability, but we don't have to only be restricted to white, and we also don't have to be restricted to like a solid color. You can let the shirt itself be the graphic design in the background, and then you're applying your logos and your individual graphics in a central location that does not have to encompass the entire shirt. So we're able to save some money on print locations. This is awesome.
The colors are popping.
Yes, they are. So and they said the inks are available here in the U.S. Are they manufactured here? They're
manufactured here. We're working on that right now. Me and my business
I would love to see that. Yes.
We've had a lot of discussion about that over the last maybe 3 months.
Right.
So there's a lot of things behind the scenes coming up in the near future for Cobra Flex when it comes to inks.
Yes, that's amazing, and I know, and we all know that it's not cheap to manufacture in the U.S. It is absolutely the very opposite of cheap. So when a company does choose to do something in the U.S., it's usually because it's the quality assurance. It's also making sure that we're bringing jobs and commerce to our country and keeping that in house so that it creates jobs that obviously we need at this point in time. So we need to support more U.S. based companies as well. Okay. I know we like to get our stuff from overseas. I know I get my stuff from overseas as well, but I have actually been looking into actively getting a lot of our resources locally as well. So we're growing as a brand. These are things that I feel like you all can start implementing in your business now, even if you can't afford this type of machine right now. I don't think you should have to. We should, within our network, have a collection of people who have DTF printers and who can print for us so that everybody doesn't need a $30,000 system sitting in their home or their small business. We should be able to leverage that between one another. And then that way we can all make money. And then when you sell enough prints to where you need your own thing right sitting in your living room if it need be, or in your small business location, or in your warehouse that you've upgraded to because you've done 6 figures or better in a year, then you will be able to purchase your own system and know the way that it works, it functions, and be able to implement that full scale for your business. Okay. So, is there anything else y'all want to add? Like any?
We're good.
This?
Really good.
So this is what y'all want to see. DTF. I brought y'all another DTF. I think I brought y'all 2 other DTFs. We did American Supply, and then we also did Omni Print. But so far, this one I think has a lot of benefits. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to see what you all want to see. And when I invest in this equipment, y'all better invest in your girl, okay? No powder DTF.
And they asked about the transfers, but they don't do transfers, but that's why Shanon
Right. So exactly. And here's the thing, just like I don't, I let you all, my business partners do the transfers and the designs now. So they don't compete with their customers. When they sell a printer, they don't want to offer transfers because they want the customers who purchase the printers to be able to offer that product and service. So it's almost like they're helping to build by not competing in that arena. But obviously they can compete in that arena because they probably have at least 20 different ones functioning on their floor at any given time. But they're allowing other people who purchase the equipment to be the ones that advocate for selling transfers. All right. Any other questions? So they're about to kick us out of here soon. So I want to make sure that I get all y'all's questions answered. I know this is a big one for you. That's it. All right, loves. Well, I will check in with y'all later. I am going to factory tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm going to a factory tomorrow, so I don't know when it's going to be live. So y'all make sure that you're subscribed and that you turn the notification bell to all. So if you have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and hit that notification bell to make sure that you're getting the notifications, then go ahead and do that because you won't want to miss what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to get to see some behind the scenes stuff, and I really want you all to be able to be there and ask questions as well, okay? All right, so after this, on Monday, Monday we're going to do that. Tuesday, I'm taking off. I'm going to retire for a day, and I'm going to sleep and rest up so that we can put all of this good information to use, okay? Yeah. All right, I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. Q, you want to get in here with me?
Not really.
Come on, baby. And until next time, I hope y'all can see us. Bye. Mwah. Peace.